Grand Rising. Gratitude for this new day. Friday, ruled by Venus. Venus, the planet of love, romance, the arts, beauty, grace. Rules the number 6. Rules the zodiac signs Taurus and Libra. Taurus, dealing with values. Okay. Those, and also Libra, dealing with partnerships, dealing with balance. 6 is the Lover's card in Tarot, dealing with also unions, okay, partnerships, but on a more deeper, in most, on a divine level. Lovers is also a card of choice. So August 9, 2024, we're on that 9. That's Mars energy, okay? Rules Aries. Also, it's the Hermit in the Tarot. That adds to a 25. Okay, that 2 is the Moon, the High Priestess in Tarot. That's Cancer, zodiac sign, Cancer's energy. The 5, that's the planet Mercury. Okay, that's the Hierophant in the Tarot. And the Mercury rules Virgo, Gemini. And then adding that up, you get your 7. That's Neptune, Pisces. Okay, and the Chariot card in Tarot. So it looks like that we're still in the energy of things being investigated, things are being discovered and exposed. Okay. Victory and success for one, while another is getting exposed, So it's doom day. It's exposure and doom for the other. That seems to be the energy. So with that being said, let's see what the cards has to say. What divine messages come out. So here we got at the bottom of the deck, the Wounded Healer segment. Number 15, dealing with internal power. Okay. So this is dealing with those internal wounds. 15 is the Devil card in Tarot. So those dark things, okay, doing your shadow work, all right? Making a conscious decision to go in so you can, to go through that spiritual awakening with Yemaya. 40, reducing to 4, dealing with the home, dealing with the family, dealing with foundation. But I always say your first home and your first foundation, your first palace, temple, is you. So with the 15 being the devil, reduce it down to 6, which is the lovers, okay? That divine connection with yourself and the divine. Loving that connection. and deep diving into your spiritual awakening. It's quite a journey. Marie Laveau. This is she's in a temple of ancestors, New Orleans. She was from New Orleans. And she was a high profile hairstylist, but also a voodoo queen. Okay. And she is the goddess of good juju. So her declaration is, I always win. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. All I do is win. This is dealing with the root chakra and with the red. Okay. And we got the number 7 here. Okay. Which is that Neptune Pisces chariot. Okay. Chariot is all about success, being, having a victory, overcoming obstacles. Right? Chariot is all about freedom, movement. So all I do is win. That's Marie Laveau for you. Ooh, wow. I just gave my aunt giving and receiving on that frequency of balance with Oshun being here. Fearless love. You see, Oshun is the goddess of the sweet waters. Okay, and at the bottom, we got all I do is win. So when you in this love frequency, knowing that self-love is your first love, you gonna always win. And then guess what? Not only is this the heart chakra, okay, opening up that heart chakra, balancing that heart chakra, so you can allow and be open to receiving and giving. Ma'at with reciprocity, giving and receiving. Love. This is a 25, which is a 7. So we on 7, 7. So the 7s are very strong and powerful. Okay. The divine wants us to know, okay, is highlighting the 7s. All right. So with Oshun, the goddess of fearless love, I'm going to read from the guidebook. Oshun, she's in the temple of lovers, goddess of fearless love from Yoruba, Nigeria. The element is water, right? The sweet waters. Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha, in parentheses, deity of honey, sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of golds, anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. So that's that polarity of her. Okay. She's loving, yes. Okay. Beautiful, yes. Sensual, yes. But she can also bring on flood and destroy. Okay. Oshun's guidance is dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. Wow. Embodiment. You are love and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You hear? I'm going to repeat that. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. When I split the deck, it was wounded healer and awakening. Okay, Yema, and all, and by the way, Yemaya and Oshun are sisters. Okay, Yemaya deals with the salt waters. Okay, she's the goddess of. She protects pregnant women. Okay, and children. So when I when that came out at the bottom of the deck, wounded healer and awakening, spiritual awakening. Okay, if you don't go through that very important transformation, that it will block you, it will block your future. Okay, you have to be into this good juju energy. All I do is win. You see, these sevens is dealing with divinity, so we need to work on, becoming the best versions of ourselves as divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, so that's what that is. That's being in your divinity, not just calling yourself a divine feminine and divine masculine. It became cliche, and lately everybody just calling themselves divine feminine and divine masculine, and they're far from it. So doing this spiritual work, okay, healing the unhealed past is how you get on that path of your divinity. Okay. Now, seven is ruled by the planet Neptune, and Neptune rules Pisces. Pisces is highly intuitive, sensitive, um, psychic. Okay. That's the magic. That's the dream world. Okay. So that also is being in that magician energy, the alchemy energy. Dream your dreams and your desires you can manifest. Real love is sacred contract, or is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. That's that lover's card. I'm seeing the lover's card. Okay. Coming together as a union, a divine union. So the goddess declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. So maybe that's something that someone can say in the mirror every day to themselves, okay? Or putting up a hand over your heart space and also a hand over your reproductive area. Breathe in through the nose while you're expanding the belly button, and then exhale out while you're pulling the belly button in. So that's the proper way to breathe. Do that about 3 to 4 times deeply, and don't shrug your shoulders. And say that to yourself in the mirror. I give love. I receive love. I am love. It's time to understand that loving yourself is the first love. Okay? So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at that. Number 5. Okay. Mercury, communication. Virgo, Gemini energy. The Hierophant energy. Okay. Hierophant is spiritual, dealing with, it's sacred. The Hierophant can be, dealing with contracts. That can deal with matrimony. It also can deal with structures, religious structures, organizations, government. And then this is the green, okay, dealing with the heart chakra. Also, we know the green color to mean go, right? Yeah, there it is again. Green, okay. That 3, dealing with Jupiter, expansion. Expand your heart space, okay. Balance your heart space so that you can attract fortune to yourself. Jupiter is also dealing with fortune. The 3 in Tarot is dealing with the Empress. Empress is all about love and nurturing and abundance and very fertile. You see? 9. We're on the 9th day. 9 is dealing with Mars. Okay? That's the Tower energy in Tarot. Okay? 9 rules the zodiac sign Aries. 9 is also the Hermit. Okay? Blue, dealing with the throat chakra. So, the Hermit is the spiritual investigator. It also represents, maybe someone investigating something and they discovering something. Okay. The Hermit is about being in isolation. Okay. And this is what is needed when you go in and you deal with your shadow work. You have to go into isolation. Okay. So that you can, deal with those shadows and connect with spirit. So you can become receptive to what spirit is trying to communicate to you, right? Blue, the throat chakra. So, and then at the bottom of that, we got the green 7. So most definitely, spirit wants us to know. They're highlighting the 7. Okay. They're highlighting the 7 divinity. Okay. Spirituality. Green, dealing with love, the heart chakra. We on that love frequency. That's just what time it is. Okay. So what fell right on or shoom right where it wanted to be, it fell right where it wanted to be. This yellow is dealing with the solar plexus. That is true internal power. And that's what's needed. Our 3s again, that's Jupiter energy. Okay. expansion, fortune, okay? Sagittarius and Pisces energy, right? The Empress in Toro. So this is about your divinity, okay? And specifically, this is the divine feminine, the divine feminine energy. And this is what we need to be in our true self, our true divinity, okay? See Ocean, all this beauty around her. She got this peacock feathers behind it, which represents royalty, grace, beauty. She's adorned in the color gold and yellow, and you know, you got your yellow hair. Then you have your purple waters, beautiful sweet waters. Then you have all the lush nature behind her. So this is that crown chakra, okay, which is that higher consciousness, all right. And then the gold, that's the stellar chakra, okay, that's above the crown chakra, okay. If I'm not mistaken, and my memory serves me correctly, you have that after that crown, you have that it's a white chakra dealing with the soul chakra. I might be naming it incorrectly, and then you have that stellar chakra, okay. But these are chakras over and above the crown chakra, okay. It's not just those, main chakras that we know of. So this is calling for us to get in line so we can be in divine time. This work is imperative, it's necessary, it's a must do. And that's how you tap into your true wealth with Jupiter energy being here with the 3. Your divine wealth, your divine abundance. That's how you tap into it. Okay. So let's see. Here we go with this mess, man. Insurance fraud. Let me show this. Department of Justice strategy. Okay. Where you taking us now? Because we still have that investigative energy still out here, though. You know what I'm saying? Some things being exposed. So let's see what it's going to say to us. The moon, dealing with the subconscious. The feminine, dealing with emotion, spirituality, intuition, psychic abilities. The moon could be hidden things that are unseen. Okay, because the subconscious is unseen. But also the moon reveals with the moonlight. And also with this yellow, dealing with the sun. Okay, healing, exposure. We have sister on the matriarch side there, the bottom. Okay. Wow. Makael, who is like El, who is like God, Hebrew. This is angelic protection dealing with Archangel Makael. Ooh, sister. DOJ, you see it? Which stands for the Department of Justice. Indictments. And then we have sister on the matriarch side. So it told me to look at the bottom. Return of stolen property and fortune. The law punishes falsehood. And at the bottom of behind stolen return of stolen property and fortune, we got a right cannot arise from wrong. Son. Dandelion, iron, fluorine, blood cleanser. Blood. Bloodline. So that's family. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Oh boy. So see, this is why you have to be in that frequency of love. That equanimity energy for these things coming out. Man, this been coming out all week. The government cannot confer a favor which occasions injury and loss to others. So indictments is here, which means jail. And then, okay, I wasn't trying to go there, but that wanted to remind me here, return of stolen fortune and property. But I was going to hear what I saw. Solar plexus, the central sun. So this is that exposure energy. This is the exposure energy. Let's see. Before I go to the next. I see 8. I'm not going to get all of those at once. So we have, wow, 717 again. The sevens, I mean. So this is 15, which reduces to 6. 717 is an angelic number. We already know what the sevens is dealing with, spirituality. Ones are new beginnings. So this is how you open the doorways to your new beginnings. And also this is dealing with protection. So this is letting me know that there's protection here for this divine feminine. Ooh, okay. We have the sun, which is dealing with what? Exposure and investigations. So these investigations, what I tell you, the hermit, all right? That's the investigator right there, all right? And the Hierophant, dealing with government, in this sense. These people on the side of the government that are investigating and exposing these things. Fraudulent contracts. Uranus. So, unexpected sudden change, evolution, originality, genius. So, yeah. Inevitability. This was inevitable. Apparently, they didn't think so. But no. Like I say, you're dealing with a divine feminine, so you're dealing with divinity, so you're dealing with spirituality, so you're dealing with her spiritual team. So it was inevitable. That was the memo they missed. Anubis, Egyptian god of death, is the end to this. This is over. A walking tower. That's the divine feminine. That's the empress there. New moon. This is a level up. 417 hertz, which is 12, which is 3, clears negativity, helps facilitate positive change. So that's what's going on here. This is being cleared out. Okay. And this is facilitating a positive change for this empress. Okay. The 7, remember, is the chariot card in Tarot. So that's overcoming obstacles with victory, success, freedom, movement. Right? The chariot is the Holy Grail. The ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The chariot is very spiritually protected. Okay? This chariot is very intuitive, very connected. Alter. So they altered a lot of things. Okay, all right. Yeah. Left brain hemisphere, logic and intellect. So this is that investigative energy to bring out the truth and discovering the truth of the matters. I see the law of use. I saw that. Blue sage, cleansing, grandmother sage. See, that's that ancestral protection right here. You see, I said this empress has all of her angelic and ancestral protection around her. She's highly protected. So yeah, this was inevitable. What? Ancestral protection. At the split of the deck. Perjury. Persuaders. See, when you're not in control of your own life, then you can be easily influenced and persuaded to do evil deeds like this. That'll get you getting these here indictments and jail time because of your fraudulent activity. Okay. And then this is also them with persuasion. That's that perjury energy. Okay. Making things appear, to appear to go in their favor. You see, the devil is in the details, and the details exposes the devil. So there's exposure here. Okay, details have been found. All right. Okay, Venus flipped over. Okay. Dishonor. Most definitely is a dishonor on all levels. It's a dishonor in commerce. Okay. It's a dishonor in the spiritual realm. There are two cards down there. Okay. But truth is here. Truth is here. Ooh. Kali Ma is here too. Now, I think that you may want to see the police, one of these people, of these entities. Okay, so this is the Hierophant right here. This is the Herman energy, the Department of Justice. Before you see Kali Ma, you probably will want to see them. Because Kali Ma, that's not nothing to be, that's not nothing to play with. Okay. Let's see what this is. So we got burdock root, okay, which is a blood purifier there, removes toxins through the urine. So these corrupt people are being removed. They're being removed from these structures. They going through one by one, simultaneously, they being removed. To wear it. This is an Egyptian goddess, protectress. She protects childbirth and fertility, or, she's over childbirth and fertility. So this is number 3. So yeah, she highly favors the divine feminine. So this is ancestral protection. Okay, so something with the home. This was like this, so this could have been a home that was stolen, taken. Okay, we did see return of stolen property and fortune. And we've been seeing extortion, scheme of extortion for the last couple of days. Mind manipulation, what's this? Energy siphoning, return of power. Truth. scheme of extortion. So yeah, a home was one of the things that was stolen. My aunt is just here. She's here strong. Her energy, meiotic principles. Because this empress is the Makeda. They didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. Poor babies. They didn't know. Look at that. Royal inheritance, birthright. That's who she is. That's who she's connected to. They didn't know. So this was inevitable. Then I see, I'm a healer. She's a healer. That's the Shark Tank. What? This is by divine authority. They're speaking. They want you to know. They want y'all to know. Okay? And I also feel that some people that's coming on here, the ones that got the ill intentions, they saying stupid shit like, oh, she rigging the cars. She ain't shuffled the cards. So that's why I do a little, I pre-shuffle the cards to save time on these recordings. But this is why I did, which I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. I'm not here to prove nothing. Okay, I've already been validated by divine authority, by my spiritual team. They validate me. That's the only validation I need, me. I don't seek validation for anything outside of myself. That is dead. Okay? So we can be used. Our vessels can be used as portals, okay, to receive these downloads from spirit. But you gotta cleanse out the dark shit, because they're not gonna fuck with you otherwise. And that's what this is. This is what it is. So apparently, all this week, some spine and scrying folks needed to see this, because this ain't me. I'm being used by the divine, the law of use. Okay? If you don't use it, you will lose it. So they using me. Okay? They're using this vessel how this vessel is supposed to be used, because I am in my divinity and I'm open to receiving from the most highest. And that's my authority, my only authority. I don't get my authority from these people. They thought I did. I told them I didn't. I showed them I didn't. I spoke it. I scribed it. So since they didn't want to hear me, or respect me, listen to me, violating my rights, the divine had to step in and show them and deal with them accordingly. So this DOJ, It's just what was going on in the spiritual realm. Because that Hierophant is that as well. As above, so below. So this is the manifestation in the physical realm. So yeah, it was inevitable. Because the divine said so. See, my aunt, she ain't playing. She not playing. She ain't playing. They not playing. Okay, all these sevens. They're not here. These sevens, this energy is not here for no reason. Okay. For the Aborigines, true natives of America, the copper tone peoples, this empress. Okay. So we saw Kali Ma. If it ain't divine, it ain't mine. Okay. These people stealing. Yeah. Energy in different forms. Okay. That wasn't theirs. For the taking. So I don't want nothing that's not mine. And especially if it's not divine. It's not mine. Speak truth, stand on truth, be truth. That's my art. That's my art. Self-love is the first love. That's how you manifest your divine love. Oh, shoot. Defamation, libel, slander. These people wanted to destroy the character of this empress. They did this through the courts. So they tried to scribe some things against the true nature and character of this empress. They spoke things. They scribed and spoke. So that where do we see that blue at? I think at the bottom, that blue line. So through their help and their scribing, but you see, you got to use that for good. Otherwise, you're going to get dealt with first and foremost in spirit. And it just so happens that this empress was highly protected. See, the law of use. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And they thought that this empress was just up for the taking, just up. They thought she wasn't being used. So they thought they was going to misuse her. Okay. But see, they used her in the wrong way. You see, so we can, like this pen, I'm going to take for instance. I'm not good with analogies, but I'm going to try. But this pen, what is this pen is used for? It's used for scribing, right? But I take this pen and I poke somebody in the eye. That's misuse. That's abuse. And that's what these people did. Okay. They took something that was to be used with care. reasonable care. They had a duty of care, okay? Because, see, this Empress spiritual team most definitely has a duty of care to her. And they protect her, okay? And she's in her divinity, so they like, They tearing shit up, okay? And down, and people. You get in the way, you gonna get dealt with real quick. Because they were used to assist her through her spiritual journey, to thrust her into her spiritual awakening. So now it ain't no more need for them. It's done for. They did their part. Now they still doing? No, see, nah. This is where they're going wrong at. So there, they miss the misuse, they abuse. They abuse. Is why they getting dealt with. They overuse, right? So we have to use things how it's how it's meant to be used. Okay. Otherwise, we'll lose it. And it's up for the taking for someone else if we don't use it. Okay. It's like going to a, empty land and no one is using that land, no one is claiming that land. And so then by the law of use, you can claim it. Right? But then if you claim it and then you using it to as a you know selling stolen property, stealing property and selling stolen property on it, using it to enslave people and stuff like that, then you have a problem. Okay. I am fine because I am divine. Yeah, this Empress was fine all along because she is divine. And now she has unfathomed wealth coming. This is the just compensation. Not only because of what these heathens did, okay, that was inevitable. You injure somebody, you cause loss to someone commercially, yeah, you indebted to them. You have to